All right, YouTube, happy Wednesday or whatever day you guys happen to be watching this video. I just want to thank you again for watching these podcasts and supporting me, guys. And without further ado, let's get right into the episode today. And I feel like I say this every episode, but this topic that we're going to talk about today, guys, I've literally lived it. And where I am now, and with the success and the achievements and all the things I have and the great people in my life that I have, I wouldn't have them without this topic. And that topic is failure. The title of the video today, guys, is You Failed. Now what? And we've made videos about loss, about breakups, about, someone passing away, about, someone breaking up with you, about you maybe being, lost. But this is, when I talk about failure, I mean something where you think something is going to work out. You think you're going to be successful in this field. You think the thing that you see is right there. You got it. And then boom, all of a sudden you fail. What do you do now? The reason why I share this with you and the reason why I want to make this the topic today is because I have failed so many times. I mean, I'm only 23 years old. I'm still very young, but I have failed so many times. And that has come with sports, that has come with friends, that has come with relationships, that has come with business. And it's actually really funny because the more times I fail, I'm like, oh, this is a good thing because I'm actually one step closer to success. Because the secret really, guys, is this, is that you cannot have success without failure. Just like you can't have life without death. Just like you can't have love without a heartbreak. You cannot have a success without failure. Every successful person that I train, every successful business owner that I work with, all of them have failed. All of them have failed. So failure is a part of life, man. You guys are going to fail. You're going to fail a lot. You're going to fail often. And it's okay. You should want to fail because when you're failing and when you do fail, you're that much closer to success. So without further ado, guys, the first topic is this, is when you fail, it actually means that you're trying. A great example, guys, is when I was really, really young, I played football. I was, I was okay. I was a short kid, but I was always like more of a chubbier kid when I was younger. I was a chubby, short kid. I wasn't the most athletic, but I was, hardworking. I was driven. So they would always put me on the offensive line. And I really, really, really wanted to play running back. I wanted to play running back so bad. I'm like, no, I don't want to play offensive line. I'm meant to be a running back. My coach was like, yeah, there's no way you can play running back, man. You're just simply too big to play running back. We need someone that's skinnier behind there, someone that's shifty, somebody that's more quick, if you will. And that really bugged me because the coaches were basically like, no, you cannot have the spotlight. You cannot have, you don't play running back. And then finally in sixth grade, I got my chance at running back and I excelled really, really, really well until I got moved back to the offensive line because I fumbled on one play. And this is when I was 12 years old. And when I failed here, I made a promise to myself that I was going to work my butt off and just try to be the best running back I could possibly be. Even though I was still playing offensive line as a center and right guard, I wanted to become a running back. So the whole summer of sixth grade, going into seventh grade, I played running back. I played running back in my backyard. I played it with my friends. I did footwork drills. I did all these things to try to get faster. First day of middle school practice comes around and the coach goes, hey, where are my linemen? Where are my running backs? And I went right with the running backs. And then lo and behold, with all my hard work, I actually ended up playing running back into high school and then a little bit in college as well. So point being, guys, is when you fail, which I failed playing running back, I fumbled the football. I was moved back to my current position, which I hated, or that old position that I hated. I was like, you know what? I was like, I need to make sure that I'm at least trying to be the position I want to be. I need to try to be the person I want to be. So that was one case where failure really helped me become successful. Another great case is also in business. I've been nominated for the best personal trainer in Bucks County. I have the best clients in the world because of this, because of how awesome they are in terms of the hard work and their hard work ethic. And someone was interviewing me a few weeks ago, and they're like, how do you how do you get this title of trainer of the year? How do you become this way? And what I'm trying to share with you guys is becoming successful and becoming, let's say, quote unquote, one of the best trainers, becoming one of the best business owners is through failure. Because I told this lady that was interviewing me, I said, the reason why I'm the best isn't because I'm necessarily the smartest, maybe not even the best shape, even though I consider myself pretty dang good shape. What I'm trying to say, guys, is to be the best trainer and to be the best me, I had to fail and fail a lot. So that football story was great, but then in 2019, when I really chased this business, when I really chased this dream that I currently am now living, I remember I had all these clients that were great, but they were just not, and this is in 2019, they just were not the clients I was looking for. My clients need to be consistent, which they are now. They need to be hardworking, which are the hardest workers in the room, and they need to make sure that we are similar in terms of energy and similar in terms of enthusiasm. All of my clients are that way now. What I'm simply trying to share with you guys is that when you fail and when you're trying to start a business or trying to play a position or trying to do whatever, you have to go through the nonsense of, let's say, being moved in a sport from position to position that you don't want to play. Or for me in business, you have to deal with maybe clientele previously that you didn't want to deal with to now in the past 3 or 4 years now having the best clientele ever. You need to fail in order to build the life that you want. That goes with the finances, that goes with relationships, it goes with anything. I mean, I've been, again, in plenty of silly financial situations where I'm like, why did I buy this? Why did I do that? And then over time, I'm like, oh, okay, I know now not to do that. Same thing with relationships and dating. I have been with awesome girls and I've been with some not awesome girls. Every girl's great and they're awesome and they're sweet. Some are just really not for me. But again, through going out, through having fun, through just seeing what's out there, you kind of fail your way forward and learn what you like and don't like. And that's in all aspects of life. Which now ties into the second thing, which is you guys cannot succeed without failure. And this has been, again, the theme of the last lesson. But for lesson 2, you cannot succeed without failure. The point is this, guys. If you want to do anything great in this world, if you want to be successful, if you want to be the best of the best, you have to go out every single day and put everything you have out there, man. And when I say that, I mean give work 100%, give your relationship 100%, give your friendships 100%, give yourself, the you, mentally 100%. Say that you're there, say that you're trying, say that you're living every moment like you are trying. Because when you do that, failure is going to come. But the more you fail, the more happy you should be, because you're like, oh my goodness, I am getting closer to my goal. I am actually getting closer to the reality that I want to live. Again, a great example for me is I wanted to have a business. I wanted to have a business with fitness. I wanted to make not even like a program. I want to be the first trainer ever that creates lifestyles for people. Not just like a program for a year or for like 2 years. It's like, no, like this is our life where we work hard and go every day. I want to be the first trainer to ever do that. So for me, that's going to be a lot of failure because I'm going to have a lot of clientele online and in person that are really, 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 really awesome when they're with me and maybe not so awesome when they're not with me. And my business problem is, how can I solve that? And obviously I've run through a lot of roadblocks along the way because that is a big, big, big mission. But again, the point and the reason why I share this with you is because with my business goal, I failed time and time and time again. Until this year, recently, with the best clients in the world that I currently have, I'm slowly starting to ascend and get closer to my goal where all of my clients, all of them are on the same page in terms of hard work and consistency. So again, you guys cannot succeed without failure. So when that failure comes into your life, accept it. And the third and final lesson, guys, is fail forward and do it often. Again, fail forward and do it often. When you fail forward, as I mean you fail at something, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm sad that this didn't work out. I'm really, I'm going to let this thing kind of run me down, blah, 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 blah. I love the business owners. I love the people in this world who are like, shoot, this failed. Let's do it again, but maybe a different way and even faster and better or whatever. And I love that because when you fail forward, you kind of collect little data points in your brain that says, okay, this worked, this didn't work, that worked, blah, 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 blah. But you collect these different data points, you collect these different things, and you're able to collect this data and these learning points, and you can fail forward. Because if you fail forward and fail and do it again and again and again, the success will be there. Remember, the key word though is fail forward. A lot of people, especially in our generation, will fail I will never try something again. And in my career, obviously, a lot of people that I have with fitness, some people who, again, all my clients are solid, but people who I used to train, maybe say 5 years ago, a lot of them would fail at a goal and be like, oh, this is never going to work. You know what I mean? Where again, nowadays, a lot of my clients are like, oh, I failed. Let's keep going. Let's get better. Let's continue to try to attack this type of objective from another angle. And I freaking love that because these people that I care and love so much about in terms of my clientele are trying to fail forward. They're failing at a certain weight. They're failing at a certain rep goal. They're failing at a certain whatever. But then they let that propel them forward for then the next time we try it, we usually end up with success. Again, guys, trying to keep these episodes to 10 minutes, so I'm going to cut it right there. But my main thing, guys, is fail often, fail forward, and just give this life everything you can. If you failed, you should think in your head, okay, I failed. Now what's next? And every time it better be a positive thought and a thought forward in the right direction. Again, I thank you guys for watching this video. I thank you guys for all the support that you give me and just being there. Have a great week. Let's get better. Keep God first, and fitness is the way forward. All right, guys. See you in the next video, and peace.